You're lying on the couch, scrolling your phone, and then, slurp, your dog starts licking your feet like they've just discovered a 5-star meal. Most people laugh it off, some even say, "Aw, he loves me." That's exactly what I thought, until a dog behaviorist told me something that stopped me cold. "That's not always love," she said. "Sometimes it's a silent scream for help." And it hit me. What if the very things we think are cute are actually desperate cries we've been ignoring? So today, we're uncovering the 10 most misunderstood behaviors your dog does. From the paw tap to the silent stare, we'll reveal what they really mean, and how your response could make all the difference. Let's start with the one that still grosses people out, but could save your dog's emotional life. There's something oddly intimate about it. Your dog finds your feet and starts licking like it's their daily ritual. At first you might chuckle. "They must really love my sweaty socks." And you'd be partly right. Your feet carry the strongest scent signature on your body. To your dog, it's like sniffing your whole life story, where you've been, what you felt, who you are. Licking your feet can be a form of bonding, a quiet way of saying, "I love you, I trust you, you're mine." But, and this is big, if the licking is frantic, repetitive, or comes with anxious body language like pacing, wide eyes, or low whining, that's not love. That's emotional overload. Dogs sometimes lick to self-soothe when they're stressed, lonely, or bored. I remember Max, a golden retriever who licked his owner's feet for hours every evening. Everyone thought it was endearing, until Max stopped eating, lost weight, and started developing skin issues. What looked like affection was actually anxiety. 3 small changes to his routine gave him relief, and the licking stopped. So next time your dog goes to town on your toes, pause and ask, is this love, or a plea? And if you've ever had your dog gently place their paw on you, thinking it's just a cute gesture, what comes next might surprise you. It's subtle. A gentle paw on your knee while you're working, a soft tap while watching TV. Ah, you think, they just want attention. And sure, sometimes that's exactly it, but the paw touch can speak volumes, if you know how to read it. Dogs use physical cues to express everything from comfort-seeking to outright concern. A calm paw placed gently with eye contact, that's affection. A quick, urgent tap paired with whining, they need something, food, water, reassurance. But if your dog places a paw with nervous energy, ears back, or avoids your eyes, it's a clear sign of unease. Many owners misinterpret this moment, giving a treat or ignoring it entirely. But this is when your dog is asking, "Are we okay? Do you still love me?" Learn to respond with calm presence. Just being there, meeting their gaze, and offering a soft word can shift their entire emotional state. Because to your dog, that paw isn't just a tap, it's a whisper. "I trust you, please see me." But what if your dog just sits there, staring at you in total silence while you eat? What they're really doing might blow your mind. It's dinner time. You're eating quietly, and there it is, that gaze. Your dog, sitting perfectly still, staring right into your soul. Not begging, not whining, just watching. Most people assume he just wants food, but that's not always true. In the wild, pack leaders eat first, the rest wait and watch. It's a ritual of respect and trust. When your dog does this, they're not just being polite, they're saying, "You're the leader, I'll wait for you." But here's where it gets tricky. If you give in too often and start feeding them from your plate, you confuse the hierarchy. Your dog no longer knows who's in charge, and when dogs get confused, they get anxious. I once worked with a lab who started growling at guests during dinner. Turned out the owners unknowingly broke the trust ritual. The fix? We rebuilt that mealtime boundary, and the peace returned. So next time your pup stares you down at the table, don't just see hunger, see honor. But that's just the beginning, because when your dog twitches or whimpers in their sleep, something amazing is happening deep in their mind. Your dog is curled up tight, breathing softly. Suddenly their paws twitch, a soft growl escapes, maybe even a silent bark. Most people smile, "Ah, must be chasing squirrels." But here's the incredible part. Dogs dream to learn. Studies show they replay moments from the day, just like we do. That pup struggling with fetch, he's rehearsing the moves in his sleep. That rescue dog afraid of stairs, she's conquering them silently under the covers. And there's more. Dogs with vivid dream activity actually score higher on training tasks. But it gets even sweeter. Scans show that dogs dream about the humans they're most bonded to. So those little tail wags while they sleep, that's them playing with you in dreamland. Of course, not all dream twitching is harmless. If it's violent, frequent, or leaves your dog anxious when they wake, it could point to stress or unresolved trauma. Most of the time though, it's proof that your dog is smart, safe, and processing life the best way they know how, by dreaming about the ones they love most. Curious about your pup? Subscribe for more dog secrets. And when your dog claims your favorite seat the second you stand up, don't be too quick to get annoyed. The reason might just melt your heart. You get up for 2 minutes to grab a drink. When you come back, your dog is curled up in your exact spot, looking smug. It's easy to think, seriously, that's my seat. Some people chalk it up to dominance or stubbornness. But the real reason is surprisingly sweet. Your seat is the warmest place in the house, it smells the most like you. And to your dog, that makes it the safest spot in the world. By snuggling into your imprint, they feel close, especially when they miss you. In fact, some dogs only steal your spot when they're feeling insecure or anxious. I worked with a German Shepherd named Jake who suddenly started stealing his owner's chair after she took a night shift job. It wasn't defiance, it was loneliness. So here's the fix. Don't scold. Invite them up with you, share the space, let them know they still belong beside you, because sometimes, that little seat thief is just saying, I miss you. And speaking of emotional cues, what if your dog won't look you in the eyes anymore? What that says about your bond is deeper than you think. You call your dog's name and they glance away. No eye contact, not even a blink. You might think, he knows he did something wrong. But here's the truth. It's not guilt, it's fear. Dogs don't experience guilt the way humans do. What you're seeing is often submission or anxiety, especially if you've recently raised your voice, scolded them, or even sighed in frustration. Dogs remember emotional energy, and when they avoid your gaze, they're saying, please don't be mad, I'm trying. I remember a rescue named Milo who wouldn't look at anyone for weeks. His previous owner had been harsh, but once his new family learned to approach gently, speak softly, and never force affection, everything changed. The first time Milo made eye contact, his owner cried. It was a silent message of trust being rebuilt. So next time your dog looks away, don't take it personally. They're not ashamed, they're scared of disappointing you. But what if they're not avoiding you? What if they're following you everywhere, even to the bathroom? That might not be as sweet as it seems. You wake up, they're there. You go to the kitchen, still there. Bathroom, waiting outside the door like a furry little security guard. It's easy to laugh and say, he just really loves me. And yes, there's love. But there's also something deeper, and sometimes more serious. When your dog follows you constantly, it could be a sign of separation anxiety. They're afraid to be without you. You're not just their human, you're their entire emotional world. Left unchecked, this can spiral into panic behaviors when you're gone. Chewed furniture, barking, even self-injury. I had a client with a border collie who seemed sweet and clingy, but the moment she left the house, he'd tear through windows trying to find her. The fix? It wasn't about discipline, it was about building confidence. Short alone times, calming routines, and a piece of her worn t-shirt made all the difference. Within a month, he could finally rest without her being in sight. So next time your dog shadows your every move, ask, are they bonding? Or begging for emotional safety? And if they're curling up on your clothes when you're not home, there's a reason that goes way beyond mischief. You come home to find your dog curled up on your hoodie, or worse, dragging your socks under the bed like trophies. Your first instinct might be frustration. Why is my laundry their playground? But hold on, this is one of the most beautiful instincts dogs have. Your scent isn't just familiar, it's comforting. When you're gone, your shirt becomes a stand-in for your presence. It's warm, it smells like love, and for them, it's the closest thing to having you home. This behavior is especially common in dogs dealing with loneliness, new environments, or past trauma. I remember Bella, a rescue who had been rehomed twice. Every time her new owner left, she'd curl up on his gym towel, tucking it under her chin like a security blanket. It wasn't disobedience, it was devotion. Instead of hiding your clothes, give your dog an old shirt or pillowcase that smells like you. It's a simple way to say, I'm not here now, but I'm always with you. But not all dog behaviors are quiet, because when that doorbell rings and your dog turns into a barking tornado, the reason might not be what you think. Ding dong. And just like that, your calm, sweet pup becomes a barking tornado, charging the door, spinning, jumping, and letting the whole neighborhood know someone's arrived. Most people assume it's protection. He's just guarding the house. But in most cases, that explosive reaction isn't confidence, it's panic. The doorbell signals unpredictability, strangers, noise, change, and for many dogs that means fear. A dog trainer friend once told me, about 90% of so-called aggressive doorbell reactions are just anxiety in disguise. Take Bella, a tiny chihuahua with a big voice. She'd lose her mind every time the bell rang, until her owner realized punishment wasn't working because fear can't be punished away. So we flipped the script doorbell = treat. Over time, Bella went from meltdown to mellow, walking to her bed calmly instead of barking her heart out. Your dog isn't trying to scare people away, they're begging you to make the scary thing go away. Help them rewrite that story. But sometimes the scariest behaviors are the ones you don't notice at all, because there's one kind of dog that suffers silently, and they're the ones that need you the most. This is the behavior that breaks hearts, not with noise but with absence. These are the dogs who suffer quietly. No barking, no whining, no obvious signs, just stillness, just change. They stop running to the door to greet you. They ignore their favorite toy, they sleep more, play less, fade a little. And owners often say the same heartbreaking phrase, he's just getting older. But aging isn't the same as giving up. I'll never forget Max, a golden retriever whose tail just stopped wagging. His owner thought it was old age, but something felt off. After a gentle checkup, we discovered Max had been living with chronic joint pain for months. Too loyal to complain, too loving to cause trouble, so he just endured. The day we treated his pain, that tail started wagging again, and his owner broke down in tears. If your dog isn't acting like themselves, don't ignore it, don't wait. Sometimes the dogs who ask for the least are the ones who need the most. Every lick, stare, and paw tap, it's not random, it's your dog speaking, and now you know how to listen. You don't have to be perfect, just present. And if your dog always sleeps next to you and no one else, that's no accident. In our next video, we'll reveal the powerful reason behind it. Hit like, share with a fellow dog lover, and tell us in the comments, which behavior surprised you the most? Your dog already thinks the world of you, and now, you're proving them right.